You're welcome to my channel, Mindset Academy, where we want to solve another problem involving fasteners. In the previous video, we solved the problem involving a bolt and a nut that are constructed separately. We know that a bolt is the component that has what? That has a shaft, right? And it has a cap. While the nut is another component that has a hole. It fits in together to tighten two or more materials together. Now in this video, we'll solve another problem. But this problem is this bolt and this nut are fitted together, and this particular nut, this particular bolt we're about to use is a washer fist. This is not a washer fist. Is that okay now? So, and the question goes like this. It says, construct an hexagonal headed bolt M24 with washer fist head and a nut on it. Give the standard dimension and show your calculation. So the first thing you should do is to draw your horizontal line this way. Draw what? Your horizontal line this way. You can see that? That's the first thing you should do. And the next thing you should do is draw the vertical line that goes through the horizontal line in this manner. You can decide to use this. That again. I'll come here. And I'm going to draw this. Let's just take it down very well. You can see this is where it is meeting. And we are given it to be M24. So to get diameter, you're going to multiply the 24 times 1.5, and that will give us 36. So to draw a circle, you need a radius, and I'm going to measure the radius of 18, which is half of what? 36. Is 18 here, and I'll place it at this pointer point here. Then I'll draw a circle. But here, circle is always faint. I just did this way to show you. So now the next thing I'll do, I'm going to draw hexagon across what? Across flat. So I'm going to use this guy here now, which is the same thing as this guy, the smaller version. Is that okay? So I'll just place it this way. Let me stand it up. I'll place it this way. Draw a line that is giving me this way. I'll come here also, I'll do the same thing, moving it on my T square. I'll have this way, right? And I'll come it the other way around. And I'll have this way. You can see that? And I'll move it here also. And I'll have this way. So the next thing I'll do is to thicken it from here to here. And from here to here. Yeah? The rest. From here to here. From here to here. From here to here. From here to here. Not again. This is what we have here. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to project this point down. Each of those points, including the circle. The edges. The edges. And the edges. The edges. Then this is what we have here. Right? Then I'll pick any distance of my choice as long as it's not touching the plan. I'll just join the first point to this. That is the second point to the second to the last. Right? And the next thing you do is to know the thickness. That is the thickness. But now don't forget we're dealing with the bolt. So the thickness of the bolt here is 0.8D, right? And 0.8D means 24 times 0.8, and that is 19.2. So I'm going to measure 19.2 as the thickness of the cap. 19.2, this is 19 here, right? And I'm going to just draw my faint line first of all this way. You see, first of all, then I need to draw this cap very well. So I'll just take my compass, take it to this point, right? This point here. Then I'll draw. I see that? And they're meeting here. That point, I'll call it point P. That's a silent P. Then from that same point with the same radius, without adjusting my compass, I'll place it at that point P. I'll draw another one again. Right? So I'll call here to be P1, here to be P2, here to be P3. So from P1, place my compass there. I'll take it to the top here, tangential to that point. And I'll draw an arc this way. I'll place at P3 also, take it to this point where I can easily draw this way, touching this L there. You see that? Then P2, the same thing is happening this way. That okay? Now the next thing I'll do is take your 60-degree set square, place it this way at an angle of 30 degrees. You draw the chamfer where you filed the edges. You call it the chamfer. Now come here this way. I'll chamfer it at an angle of 30 degrees, right? And I'll bring it down this way. Wow! Before I do that, then I need to measure 10 millimeter. I mean, like 1 millimeter up because it's washer faced, right? So this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'll do. I'll just measure 0.1 millimeter up. Can you see that? Then I'll now draw it from this point, taking it straight down to this point, right? Then I'll now bring it down. That is the standard. The 0.1 millimeter is what? The standard. Then here, so the next one will now be this point here. I'll bring it down. This point here, I do the circle. I'll bring it down. So from that point, I'm going to just draw this to this point. You can see that? So this is what we call a washer fist. See the difference? Now have this. Now have this. Is it different? This is just a bolt. This is a bolt, a washer fist bolt. Now the same thing will happen. We're not given any actual height, right? So I can just take any height of my choice. So I can just use the entire height I have here. Let's say I am moving at this speed. This I'll use here, right? I'm going to use this point here. So when I do that, I'll place it at this point, right? Since it's 24, I'm going to take my I'll take my meter rule. I'm going to measure 24, right? Half of 24 this way, which is 12. You see that? 12. And I'll place it at the center line here. I'll mark to the left 12. Also mark to the right 12. You see that? And I'll take it up. I'll take it up. That is it. 12 and 12. You see that? Now the next thing is I'll measure 2 millimeter up. So again, I'm going to measure 2 millimeter up on that line. 2 millimeter up. This is 0, 1, 2. So there's the line there, 2 millimeter. Then I'll draw a line this way. So I'll bring the line to touch the base line at an angle of what? 45 degree. So I can use this and do it at an angle of 45 degree this way, and here also this way. Then I'll thicken it this way, right? I'm going to thicken it this way too, right? And it's already going up, which is already there. I want to know the length of the threading, and it's always given, since it's not more than 125, you'll be using 2D plus 6. So 2D plus 6 will be 2 times 24 plus 6, and that will give us 54. So I'm going to measure 54 from that point, from 0 to 54, to 0 to 54. This is 50, and this is what, 54 here. So that will be the length of the threading. So I'll just get this way, right? So from that point, I'm going to bring it down at an angle of what? 60 degree downward. You can see that, and I'll take this way also, an angle of 60 degree downward. Then I'll just join here. Now, why I'm not taking them is because we are told that the bolts and the nuts are together. So taking, they are together. So I want to put them together. So I can just choose any distance here that I can place my nuts, right? So I can just draw a line at this point here this way. Any line at all, right? Any line at all. Don't forget, it should be the same length as this. Any line at all. So since this is stopping here, so we're having the same length. Is that taken? So what did I do the first time? I'll now join this last point, which I join here, to this point also. So taking it from this point straight down to this point. You can see that. Now the thickness should be used, since what I'm using for the knot 0.7. So 0.7 times 24 will give us 16.8. So I'm going to measure 16.8, right? So measuring 16.8 from this point. This is 16.8 here, and I'll close it up back again. Right, the same thing, I'm taking it from this point straight down to this point. Right, now I'm not doing the same thing I want to do. I'll place it at the center here. It will just at this point, and I'm going to draw a semicircle where it meets here. Do the same thing. I'll draw another semicircle. You see that? So this point here is P. From P, I got P1. This is P3. This is another what? P2. So from P1, I'll place my compass at P1 to this point. I'll draw, this is the line here. Look at that line. Right, so this is where to stop. Can go to that point. To the next one. You see that? Then I'll place that P3. I'll do the same thing. I'll do this way. You see that? I'll come to P2. radius here too, do the same thing. You can see that. Now the same thing, I'll now chamfer the edge here with the help of this 30-degree set square. I'll chamfer this edge, and also I'll chamfer this edge. Right? And what I did here, I'll do it for the other side too. Now I'll place my compass at this point here, and I'll draw the semicircle facing the one was this way now, right? I'll draw this way. I'll come here. I'll cut this way. So what do you notice? It is meeting at this point here, right? Call it P3 again, and it's meeting at this point here. This is another P2. Then we have this here. So place my compass at this point here. Take it here to do the same thing. Repeat the same process. Right? And I'm going to now come here. After I've done that, I'll come here. I'll do the same thing here. Then here too. I'll do the same thing. Now I'll join. I'll chamfer here first of all before I say I want to join. Chamfer here. Come here. Chamfer here. And I'll close it up. Close it up. Close it up. And close it up. You can see that? So and that's still ticking here if I want to. Now we've drawn out the bolt in it, so I'll now tick in the rest of it. Look at what I'll do from this point. I'll just draw this to touch here, and to touch here. I'll just draw this to touch here, and to touch here, and here too. To touch here, and to touch here. Then here too. Here and here, right? And here too. You can see that? This is what we have here. This is when the bolt and the nut is, the shaft of the bolt is entering the hole of what? Of the nut, right? This is what we have here. So just like I said earlier, same thing happens. This point here to this point here, right? Then we have this point here to this point here. Then we have this point here to this point here. We also have this way, right? And we have this to this, right? So let's move and see. So the distance from this point to this point is this. Then this to this, this to this, this to this. So then this is 2D plus 6, then this 9.5D, then this 0.7D, then this is 0.8D, right? This is K. K is always equals to what? This is 1 millimeter, right? Now what else again do we have? So if you have actually found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Thanks for watching.